Hi, this is Bianca Chavira, and this is my Technology Integration Unit covering an author study. The technology that I will be using will be iPads, MacBooks, Toontastic 3D app, Storybird, BrainPop Jr., and Skype. Toontastic 3D is a storytelling app that allows students to design their own characters and bring them to life with animations and recordings. Storybird is a free website where students can create visual stories. Students can either upload their own images or use artwork from other illustrators or animators. Students then use those images to create and write their own stories online. BrainPop Jr. is a website that creates online animated curriculum-based content that is aligned with the state educational standards. Each topic video includes games, quizzes, and other activities. Skype is a software that allows people to chat over the internet using their webcams. The intended audience for this unit will be approximately 25 third grade students, and the unit will consist of 5 45-minute sessions. I used the constructivist learning theory during the process of this unit because I wanted to create a learning experience where students could explore and collaborate with one another to construct a story. With the constructivist theory, it is important to create authentic activities that students can make connections with. I wanted students working in groups to recreate a story to show that it takes a team to complete a story, just as authors have to collaborate with others to complete their stories. The instructional design model I incorporated was Robert Gagne's theory of instruction. Gagne's 9 events of instruction helped me to create a structured lesson that will help scaffold students through the learning process. The unit will also include activities that require students to use the higher levels of Bloom's taxonomy, such as analyzing, synthesizing, and evaluating. The lesson also incorporated Gardner's multiple intelligences because students will be learning through interactions with one another, through visuals, and organizing ideas spatially, and learning linguistically. The instructional objective is the learner will apply a wide range of strategies to comprehend and summarize a plot's main events. These are the third grade reading teaks aligned with the unit. I will now be giving a summary of day 1 through 5, and then at the end I will include a detailed lesson plan. Day 1, the teacher will be introducing the author using the app Toontastic 3D. Using the app during the introduction allows students to preview one of the tools they can use to summarize one of the author's books. The activity will be they will be given 15 minutes to read and explore several of the author's books, and then after the 15 minutes, the groups will pick one book that they would like to summarize, and together they will begin writing their rough drafts. On day 2, the teacher will use the website Storybird to model a summary of one of the author's story. Again, the students will have the opportunity to preview one of their options for their final project. The activity will be each group will now decide which technology tool they would like to use to present their summaries. The remainder of the class will be spent working collaboratively to create their summaries. Day 3, students will be working together to complete their summaries using one of the technology tools. The teacher will be walking around to each group discussing with students why they chose the specific events to summarize their stories and scaffolding in any way needed. Day 4, students will share and present their summaries to their peers. The teacher will allow time after each presentation for comments and questions. After each presentation, the teacher will also ask students to discuss similarities and differences they notice throughout each book. Each time, the teacher will be writing the students' observations on a Venn diagram. The activity will be students will have a short writing prompt. The writing prompt will be, who was your favorite character out of all of the books and why? Day 5, students will have the opportunity to chat with the author via Skype. They will chat with the author to learn more about the process of creating a book. This now is the lesson plan using Gagne's 9 events of instruction. You can pause the video to read through my detailed lesson plan. With the activity using Storybird and the app Toontastic 3D, students are able to apply different levels of Bloom's taxonomy. Students have to analyze the story they read to break it down and summarize it. Students then had to work together to create a summary of the most important parts and then compare books from the same author. Students have to learn to problem solve and work with one another as they would in a real-world job setting. Using these activities, the teacher is able to try to incorporate many of Gardner's multiple intelligences and relate to different learning styles. There was opportunities for working in groups, working with visuals, and writing. Using these tools allows for students to use their creativity and demonstrate their understanding of different strategies used to summarize a text. I also love to use the use of Toontastic 3D with ESL students because it allows them to practice speaking in English.